Good morning, list fanatics. Welcome to this week. Gonna start out with this edition of 19th century drunk mint employees. One of my favorite varieties, the 1/000. Can't divide by zero, folks. It's impossible. This coin I bought, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 years ago. Sold it and it just recently came back. This coin is really nice looking. Has a lot of qualities, I would say, that give it claims to XF. Not a ton of wear. The best part about it, though, is the color on this coin. Kind of light tan brown, everything that an EAC folk would be after. The reverse has similar. It has a little bit of variegation. Can't see it. Let me grab my pointer here. Can't see it super well, but there's a little variegation over on this side of it. I can maybe show it at that angle. But all in all, just the tan sort of camel colors of this coin, the fact that it looks like an XF, it's a 1/000, and it's got a nice green label sticker. It's really hard to complain about anything on this coin. A little bit of chippiness over here in the field. For this grade, though, that's certainly acceptable. I'm really happy to have this coin back and really happy to offer it again. All right, next up is a new coin. I haven't ever owned this one before. Just bought it in the same deal, though. Really beautiful old green label holder, original 20-cent piece, 75S, most common date, of course, but really an uncommon look with pretty color, a CAC sticker. The toning is pretty much uniform on both sides. You can see how that green and yellow really comes through, some roses on the periphery. Great type coin. Should definitely consider this if you're looking for a 20-cent piece. Next up is, I don't know why this coin's not an AU50. Usually my sort of requirement on this, and I think this is also John's at CAC, is you got to have 50% luster on the coin remaining. Maybe this is just shy of it, but to me, this is kind of like the 50% level where it extends out beyond the stars. Certainly some wear, here on the cheek that you can see. But in the grand scheme of things, wow, what a pretty coin. One of my favorite dates, 1813, has a lot of die clashes usually, and this one does too, although they're not super dramatic. And antique white. Certainly was probably lightened a long time ago, but man, what a pretty coin. All right, finishing up with 3 $20 gold pieces, all a little bit better. This 06D is really nice, certainly has claims to 64. This little mark right there is essentially the only thing holding it back, because everything else is powdery surfaces, great color, good luster, and a date that gets really tough in 64. I'm pretty sure that if this coin does not sell here, I'm likely to crack it out and send it back into CAC grading, because this coin certainly could be a 4 CAC. Next up is an 09S in 64, properly graded, just a solid 64, lemon yellow color, little chippiness, as you might expect, but nothing, no major marks. And an old no prong holder, really nice looking. 09Ss are certainly a lot tougher to find than the commons, but it's one of the more available S mints. As is this next coin, which is even more available than I'd say an 09S, but has nicer color, this 15S in 64 CAC, also in an old no prong holder. Really nice color. I'm trying to bring it out here. And nice luster as well. I'd say this is a solid 64 as well. It's not a 5, but boy, is it pretty. All right, folks, that's all I got for this week. I hope you have a great week and keep hunting out here.